Shiba Inu coin and the rest of the crypto market is having a very nice bounce today, with Bitcoin back up at $88,000 per coin. Now, I know it's not the $110,000 that it was at a couple of months ago, but it is doing very well. Shiba Inu coin about $1260, $1270 points per coin. Solana $140. Things are looking very good at the moment, but Shiba Inu coin seems to be in some sort of a trap. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. 11 trillion and 15 trillion Shiba Inu coins setting up massive resistance levels. Now we're going to talk about it in this video because I do believe as the market begins to rebound, we are going to see the fear and greed index rebound as well. Matter of fact, you update it going from 33 to 34. So fear is slowly fading. And as it turns into confidence, these 11 trillion and 15 trillion levels will slowly fade as well as we break through them and they become support. So let's talk about everything, and if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and as you can see, we're going to be going over some Shiba Inu coin statistics in this video, talking about some resistance levels, talking about some support levels, but I do want to say this. Diversification, especially in a fearful market, is one of the most important things we can do. Now, there are a ton of ICOs right now. Solixi, Subbed Token, Mind of Pepe, you've got Bitcoin Bull, and Best Wallet. All of these are incredible ways to diversify your portfolio into ICOs that are continuously gaining traction and popularity. So make sure to check out some of the videos I have on them so you guys can get a better understanding of what each one of these are. A lot of them utility tokens, some of them meme tokens, so it depends on what you guys are interested in buying into, but nonetheless, all of them raising money to the tune of millions. Actually, Sub Token is about $250,000 right now, so it's about $250,000. But it is brand new and pushing through the entire, I don't think this is a bear market that we're in, right? I don't think it's bear market, but it's crazy because we weren't even this fearful at the bottom of the bear market, right? Bitcoin sitting at $15,000, $20,000, people were not even as fearful as they are right now. So we are experiencing way too much fear for what the price action is showing us. Therefore, I believe it's the perfect opportunity to continue loading up, to continue buying, and to continue waiting for Shiba Inu coin to break this resistance level, hitting 13, 14, 1500 points per coin, and fresh highs once again. So let's see what these analysts are saying. It says Shiba Inu coin is actually stuck between large levels that might make things more complicated. Although Shiba Inu coin has recently displayed signs of life, on-chain data indicates a significant obstacle that could stop its momentum in its tracks. Following a breakout above the 50-period exponential moving average, which frequently indicates a possible change in market structure, Shiba Inu coin is now getting close to a significant resistance zone that may serve as a significant trap for the meme coin. More than 11 trillion SHIB tokens are currently trading between 1,200 and 1,300 points per coin based on the most recent data. That's a lot of Shiba Inu coin, guys, right at the level that we're at right now. Shiba Inu coin was able to overcome this level, which was initially a major barrier, but has since been broken. The next obstacle, though, is even more worrisome. An additional 15 trillion, held by almost 18,000 addresses, are concentrated between 1,300 and 1,400 points per coin. So here's the deal, right? And this is very interesting. We're going to go through the rest of this article, but just because somebody becomes profitable does not mean that they are going to sell. However, if people have been sitting in negative territory, a lot of people say, if I could just ever break even, I am getting out. If I could break even, I'm closing this position out and I'm never buying back in. And they get this mentality when they're in a fearful situation. So it is very interesting that we are testing these levels and people are breaking even as the fear is high. If we begin to tick back up a level of 40, 50, 60 on the fear and greed index, as we break through these levels, it's not going to turn into the idea of, I should sell, I should take my money, I should get out. It's going to turn into, I should buy more. Shiba Inu coin is going to explode. These prices are going to rise. People are way too emotional, right? There's no denying that. They're way too emotional. So what we need to see is a break of these resistance levels as the confidence is rising. And if we get that, that's the perfect combination for a very nice FOMO rally to take place. It says there could be a lot of selling pressure because these in-the-money holders may be anxious to sell their tokens when prices reach break-even. Yes, and they're more likely to do that, like I said, if they are fearful, which is why it would be perfect. The perfect storm would arise. If we broke, they were making money at the same time that people began to get greedy once again. Now, it's very difficult for Shiba Inu coin to maintain a rally above this range because of this dynamic, which turns the 1,300 to 1,400 point per coin range into a liquidity trap where any upward momentum could be instantly met with sharp resistance. Could be, yes. I mean, they did use the word could, so it doesn't guarantee it's going to happen, but people are fearful right now. Shiba Inu coin has displayed a positive price move in the above the 50-day exponential moving average on the daily chart, along with a brief volume spike. Now, there's not enough market conviction to drive the asset much higher, though as evidenced by the generally muted trading volume. Furthermore, Shiba Inu coin is still well away from overbought conditions, as indicated by the RSI's levels of about 54. So, slowly rising the way that it is, and it is slowly rising, right? This is an hourly chart, and it looks very good for Shiba Inu coin, but on the daily chart, you guys can see that we're still near bottoms, beginning to bounce back up, moving from 1020 points per coin back up to 1260 points per coin, and trying now to get back up above this 50 period, I got a 30 period and 60 period moving averages, which are on the screen right here. If these levels, or when these levels get broken, Shiba Inu coin could have that nice technical push to much higher levels. It says this suggests that there's still room for rising prices, but the overhead pressure may cancel that out. In summary, while Shiba Inu coin's recent price strength is positive development, the large accumulation zones seen in the on-chain data indicate that there's still a significant amount of resistance to overcome. Absolutely. But as it does. Guys, here's the thing, right? When people are fearful, they think their prices are only ever going to go down. That fear is fading. Okay, Shiba Inu coin's price is rising, yes. Bitcoin's price is doing beautiful today, $88,200. As these prices begin to move higher and as people get greedy again, it will be time to buy. And it will be explosive price growth that hits the markets. And the only thing that we have to ask ourselves, did we accumulate when everybody else was fearful? Now, lucky for you, people are still fearful. We have time. So if you're looking to accumulate, you've got the KSEX exchange down in the description below. These guys are excellent for trading Shiba Inu coin or any other cryptocurrency for that matter. You get SHIB on up to 75x leverage. You're not going to find better fees than this. 0% maker, 0% taker fees. If you're interested in holding Shiba Inu coin, make sure to check out Best Wallet. You guys want to make sure that the assets are your cryptocurrency. They belong to you. They are in your custody. And how you do that is holding on the blockchain. Now, Best Wallet is in direct competition with Coinbase Wallet, Crypto.com Wallet, Trust Wallet, MetaMask, Phantom Wallet, and so on. They've got 4.4-star reviews, excellent ratings, hundreds of thousands of downloads. The interface is awesome. Even if you just want to try it out, click that link down in the description, try it out, hold your crypto on the blockchain. Let me know what you guys are doing. Until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.